So then, things have been going pretty well. Also, thanks to the other teams around us, yeah, we're looking pretty good at the top of the table, yes. Hello guys and welcome to Dreaming as Possible here with Chesterfield, and as I alluded into that little mini intro, yes, we are top of the Vanarama National League. We've gone on a little bit of an unbeaten run since you last were here. We're obviously in that game against Filed, which, yeah, we should never have got into our situation, but we did get the win, didn't we? And then we've now moved on from that. We played Maidenhead, Dover, Stockport, Chorley and Yeovil, and we have managed to be unbeaten. Stockport, but anyway, Maidenhead, you're probably wondering who this guy is here, Wamperto, and you're probably thinking, have you signed someone? No, he's actually come through from the youth academy, under 18s. Basically, the under 18s manager came to me and said he felt that this guy was doing really well in the under 18s, maybe give him a shot in the first team. So I have done, and yeah, he's done really well since coming in. So yeah, he's managed to net a goal in the game against Maidenhead, and he's also netted one here against Chorley as well. So that's pretty good. Our new signing, Dan Matsuzuka, I'm never going to get that right, am I? He's actually got himself a goal as well, in the game against Yeovil in the FA Trophy second round, and as that result, we are going to be playing either Wealdstone or Concord Rangers in the third round of that one. So yeah, I'd say that we've got a pretty good chance of getting through to that fourth round when we play them. Today is going to see us play Halifax and Yeovil, which we are now into the year of 2020, and that will finish off January for us. So yeah, Patrick Garber, you've managed to get yourself on the score sheet yet again, in the game against Stockport, to manage to get us that 2-2, which was nice of you. Spyro, yeah, he's banging them goals in. Another hat trick in there. Liam's getting the goals as well, he's banging them in. So things are looking good, and as I said, this is where we are sitting, on top by a clear 8 points. Yes, Barnet and Barrow have literally just kind of given us this league at the moment. They have been slipping up massively, and they do have a game in hand, but yeah, it's still gonna leave them short of catching us. So we are in a very, very good and strong position right now, and as you can see in the goal scoring charts, first and second is occupied by Spyro and Liam. So again, average rating a little bit all the way round, but it's still them two as well, and then back down here with the player of the match, them two as well. They are literally dominating in this league, and there's no way that we're going to be able to obviously sign Spyro. Obviously I've nicknamed him Spyro, but Spyro, he is on loan from Norwich. They're going to want a lot of money for him. When I inquired about him, even though his value was 275,000, they wanted nearer 600,000 for him, which we just don't have, but anyway, we've got him on loan. We might be able to maybe get him on loan again next season, who knows. So I've gone a little bit mad and spent some cash. Yes, we've gone been spending something. We knew that Dan came in and brought in James Horsfield from Scunthorpe. He's a right back and can play in DM as well, and we got him in for 50,000. We've got Josh Vickers in on loan from Lincoln, goalkeeper. I'll show you in a sec. And they also brought in James Waite from Cardiff for 80,000 as well. So that's the money spent. We have let some players actually leave as well that you might not have seen play, but Hayden Hollister has gone out on loan. He can just about, he's not, you can't see the loan bit because it's behind my shoulder. Curtis Weston, we've sold him to Stockport for 10 grand. Sam Wedgbury, we've sold to Barnet for 9 grand. Regan Hutchinson, Kettering for 8.5. We've sold Jonathan Smith to Solihull Moors for 3.7, and Mike Fondot we've sold to Frigg, Frigg for 18.5. I can't remember where Frigg are. I think they're in Sweden or Norway or some. I can't remember where they are. But that's where he's gone anyway, to Frigg. That's where he's ended up. But Oslo, so Norway. Yeah, Frigg Oslo. There we go. So they're in Norway. Robbie Weir we sold for 40,000 to Sutton. And what else we sold? We sold Shwan Jalal, our goalkeeper, the one that was kind of like causing us a couple of issues stuff, but he is like 36 years of age, so decided to cash in on him. The other player that we've big player that we've let go is Tom Denton. He has gone to New York City for 50 grand, so he's off to the States there. But as for the players that we brought in, I'll just show you them now. This is James Horsfield. Like I say, he can play in that right back spot, which is ideal backup for Richard Wyatt, which I was finding there was a little bit of a struggle. I mean, we have got O'Hanlon, but like at the end of the day, it's always nice to have like, you know, a bit of more experience in there at 24 years of age. And he's not looking too bad actually, with his stats and stuff like that. So, and a little bit more room for improvement as well. As you can see, he's on 3-star at the moment, potential of getting up to 4.5. So there's a possibility of that. With Josh Vickers, we brought in on loan from Lincoln, the goalkeeper. Yeah, much more much more. Not good English, is it? Much better goalkeeper than what Luke Coddington is. As you can see here, he's a 3.5-star goalkeeper. We've got it, like I say, we've got him on loan, yeah, that's really to replace Jalal that's left, making then Coddington like more of our reserve goalkeeper. And then we brought in James Waite from Cardiff. This I think is a fantastic deal, to be honest. I think this player, like, you know, looks really, really good, and to get him for 80,000, maybe slightly paid over the odds, but at the end of the day, he's 20 years of age, and look at those stats. I think they're looking really, really good, and he's got loads of different positions as well that he can potentially play in, with a good potential there of getting up to 4.5 stars. So yeah, there are some, like, you know, introductions. Like I say, there's 2 games that we have got in today's episode are Halifax and Yeovil, and yeah, let's kick things off and see how we do and keep this run going. So we've got a little bit of an injury crisis at the moment with Will Patchin, Mandeville and Poku. They would be like probably filling in these 3 roles like here. So I'm having to pay Spyro out on this right hand side because not really got anyone, because McClashin, I can't remember his name now. It would have been Jermaine McClashin, but as you can see, he's gone back to his parent club of Swindon. We only had the loan up until like the 1st of January, so we don't have him anymore. So like I say, a little bit sort of like, you know, weak on that side, but Garber's going to come in on that right, Rowley's going to play there, and Puerto is going to have to play up top instead of obviously Spyro. So there's going to be a bit of an interesting one. Waite is going to, like, you know, have his like sort of debut here, sitting in that DM role, and Vickers obviously in goal as well. So yeah, that's it's going to be a tricky one. It's not the normal like lineup that we would have, but let's see how we get on anyway. Garber sort of like nods it on to nobody, as kind of giving the ball away there. He's trying to win the ball back, and yeah, he's not being very successful in doing so, but he has got a foot in there. But again, it's gone back to Halifax. We're just not able to control it, but they're giving it away there to Puerto. Rowley now right the way through. Spyro's in here. He's on form, and he has just like bagged number 18 of the season for him. Yeah, lovely little bit of vision there from Rowley to see the opportunity, but a mistake here as they played it back, headed back by Puerto. Rowley through. Spyro just like splits the defence, and Stone not able to keep that out. He did get a hand to it, but not able to keep it out. And again, we've got this awful weather. I mean, it's that time of the year, isn't it? It's like winter time and stuff like that. But yeah, we've got awful weather in this one. As we come close to half time, looks like we're going to be going in. No, maybe going in at 2. Buchanan again to Spyro, being closed down. Might have to change that, like, you know, that corner there. But Spyro surges into the box, comes back here to Buchanan. Can he pick anyone out with this? He's going to decide to go to the byline. Knocks it back. Garber is in, and he has managed to get his 4th goal of the season. Well done, Patrick, for netting that one. So we're going to be going in at 2-0. So really in control of this game now. Wasn't sure what Buchanan was like playing at here, but he surged into the byline. Then he stops, picks out Garber and just whacks it in, and the keeper just not able to keep it out. I think, you know what I mean? Like I say, the ball is going to be a lot slippier and stuff in these conditions. But we do have another highlight here just before half time. Wasn't expecting another one. Maybe there's a chance for Halifax to get back in this, but it's Matsuzaka that's got the weight now to Buchanan. Can he get past to Garber? I'm always worried about Buchanan. I don't know anything about him. Good ball from Garber to find Spyro. Can he get it into the box? He plays it back here to Wyatt. Wyatt tries to get it in, but hits the defender, and now Wyatt's having to surge back to try and like stop this tap, but Yanni comes across and helps out his right back there. Intercepted by Rowley. This highlight still going on. It's Sparrow surging into the box now, but hits it straight at the keeper. A little bit selfish. Could have pulled it inside. Players like waiting. Corner ball though. Whipped in by Garber. Sparrow's trying to get there, but yeah, keeper gets it. And surely that is now half time. It is. So a much dominant first half, as you can see, compared to to Halifax. They are struggling. I think it's just their fitness levels are just not there. So we are obviously capitalising on that at the moment. So going a little bit more direct and try and shoot on sight policy. Maybe that'll work. But Cannon now we'll flip this one into the box. Chance for the far side, and it is. Matsuzuka has managed to get his second goal since signing for the club, and I'm butchering his name every time I say it, but so it's a good ball in. It's a great header back across the keeper. Keeper's had a bit of a nightmare today, hasn't he, really? And good celebrations there from the centre back. So 3-0. It's all done and dusted. It's 3 points in the bag. Halifax aren't getting back into this one, so well done to the boys. And there it is, full time, 24 attempts, 12 of them on target. That's pretty decent. They had more of the possession, but I think we were quite happy for them to have a little bit more of the possession. It's not a problem, because at the end of the day, it's this that matters, and it's 3-0, and that's another 3 points, and that helps us get, obviously, that automatic promotion. So there we go, 10 points clear at the top of the table. Like I say, Barnet and Barrow do have a game in hand over us, but we've got nothing to worry about right now. And the goal difference wise, we're absolutely dominating with regards to the goal. To the goal difference, compared to all the rest of the teams. Okay, folks, so we beat Yeovil, didn't we? 4-1 in the FA Trophy. Now it's the league. They sit in 5th spot, so they're not doing too bad in the league at all. So we still need to make sure that we are focused. Like I say, we are at home, but knowing how the football world works, that's not going to mean anything. And Yeovil are probably bring our unbeaten run to an end as they get their chance here from this highlight. But Sutton has intercepted. It's through to Sparrow. He's into the box. Good save from Nelson, managing to push it out for a corner, but Sparrow was keen to get in there. So if you are observant, you'll see that Barnet and Barrow have now played their game in hand. Both of those games that they played, obviously playing other opposition, 1-1s. They drew. They didn't have the opportunity to catch us up as Garrick shoots wide there for Yeovil. But yeah, they had an opportunity to catch us and they blew it away. And I say this is the reason why we are, not only because we are playing well, but also the other teams around us. They're just throwing away the chance of keeping up with us. So things are going pretty well for us at the moment. Yanni goes back to Vickers. Let's move that mouse pointer out of the way. Vickers just looking for someone. It goes for Yanni. Here's Horsfield. Not happy that a couple of my defenders have already picked up yellow cards there. Here's Hutton. It's a weird highlight, this one. Very strange. Now they've played this through. There's a chance for Garrick as he surges into the box for Yeovil. And a good save from Vickers, and then Horsfield has cleared that away. So yeah, Yeovil have learned from the game when, like I say, we played them in the FA Trophy. So we're not able to dominate them as much as what we were in that game. But we've still got a second half to go. Here's Buchanan all the way across here to Horsfield. Two fullbacks playing from one side to the other. Horsfield though goes for an attempt there, trying to catch Nelson out at his near post, but he wasn't to be beaten. So it looks like we're going to go into half time here at 0-0. And it's fairly even coming into this one. So Yeovil have done well to contain us in this. Horsfield now trying to go over the top, not able to get there. Sutton though does get something on it. Garber now surging into the box, plays it to Sparrow, and there it is. And goal number 19. He's only one away from hitting that 20 mark, but lovely bit of play from Garber here. Horsfield with the free kick, plays this over the top, doesn't really find anyone, comes back here, but well intercepted by Sutton. Garber straight onto this in a flash, just knocks it inside, and yeah, you don't want Sparrow being that close to goal, do you? We do, they don't. Chance now for Mandeville to whip this one in, far stick, comes back to Sparrow, and it's headed over this time. So coming into the last few minutes of the game, are we going to hold out for this 1-0? Looks like it is. Yeah, we have done. So not as convincing as what we were in the FA Trophy, but it's 3 points and it's another clean sheet, and that's what counts. But yeah, obviously it was going to be different players that would have played in the FA Trophy game, but yeah, it's still 3 points. So yeah, looking pretty decent, like I say, at the top of the table with 30 games gone. Barrow lost to Stockport there, so that's not good. Barnet yet to play, like, sort of thing. But yeah, it's looking more and more likely that we've got this. We can just literally now, it's just down to us to throw it away, really, because like I say, the teams that were, like, you know, doing well, they just seem to have, like, faded completely, and we seem to have, like, just got better as the team has gelled and got better together and worked into this formation that I've managed to get going. They've really come on board with it, and they're playing really well and they're liking it. And we've got obviously adjustments with players and stuff that I've, like, moved them around and stuff, and it seems to be working. But yeah, there we go, guys. Another decent episode with regards to results and stuff like that. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. It really does make me so happy that you guys, like, you know, feel that I'm entertaining you enough to keep coming back, which is great. Thank you very much for that. One of those would be massively appreciated. And if you want to go tell your friends, like, you know what I mean, to pop by, that'd be awesome. Like, guys, anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. This is Dave from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.